Wouldn't it be great if you could live in a world where you could wirelessly charge your gadgets, even from, well, maybe meters away from the power source? Grant Reig is from Witricity, and Witricity have been developing this technology for a few years. Show me what you have here.
Yeah, so here we have a magnetic resonance-based system where we're charging either cell phones or different devices utilizing magnetic resonance. So in a resonance-based system, as opposed to a traditional induction-based system, the transfer or the efficiency of that transfer of energy goes way, way up.
Okay, so show me how this is going to work in practice. That's what we want to see.
So this is a transmitter coil here. It has an output of an oscillating magnetic field. I can bring a resonant circuit into that oscillating magnetic field's proximity, and I can pick up a charge.
So that's 3 or 4 inches above it, actually.
Yeah, I can do more than one at the same time. And if I really want to start stretching the distance, I can utilize something called a repeater. And so after a certain point, there's not enough magnetic field to provide electricity to supply power to this device. But I can use the repeater as a coupler.
So a repeater would be similar to the idea in a Wi-Fi setup where you bounce a signal.
Well, in this case, it's totally passive. And so I can chain these together. There's no power to this device whatsoever. It is just a loop of wire and a capacitor.
It sounds great, but it's been challenging, hasn't it, so far, to actually get the smartphone makers to adopt that kind of wireless technology in the handsets?
That's correct. So what you're going to start seeing coming out in the market in the coming years would be a cell phone type charger here. We have the same type of coil built into, in this case, just a case for an aftermarket for an iPhone.
That's no different, though, from what some of your competition are doing, like PowerMat, for example.
Right. The beauty about a resonance system is it gives you spatial freedom. And what I mean by that is I can move the phone back and forth, and I can still pick up a charge on this phone. I can even move it up and down. So I could place this mat underneath here. I can create sort of a hot spot on my table to place my phone down.
And what other applications apart from small consumer electronics might it have?
Sure. We can also go way up into the power range to charge electric vehicles. Same type of principle. You have a pad on the floor. You drive over the pad. A receiver coil on the bottom of your car would pick up that magnetic field and charge your EV.
Grant Reig, many thanks indeed. Wouldn't it be nice to have a world where we can just charge without worrying about wires at all?